And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Nightcap. I am your host, B Rich. Before we get into tonight's episode, let's get into a quick intro. Yes, welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. That was our intro. I am your host for tonight. This is Nightcap with B Rich, where we talk about everything relationship based. So just come unwind and tap in. Be respectful of everybody's opinions and views, and let's get the conversation started. We got a great show for you tonight. So I don't want to hold you any further. So tonight I want to start off our show with just a nice little icebreaker. You know, a nice icebreaker. So for tonight, our opening icebreaker is: do men actually prefer natural beauty when it comes to women, or is that just something they say? So I noticed this in a lot of, like, barbershop talk, and a lot of guys when they're out talking. I notice guys always say, like, they like natural women who have natural curves and natural shapes. But honestly, like, a lot of my partners and homeboys, when they pull up with their significant other, I ain't trying to look or nothing, but I be noticing like Shawty got the BBL, or you know what I'm saying, like Shawty whole body, it look like it's bought from the store or whatever. It look like she bought her whole body from the store, like she bought her Louis bag or her Birkin bag. She bought a Birkin from the store, and she bought her ass from the store, or however you want to say it. So tonight's opening icebreaker is: do men actually prefer natural beauty, or is that just something they say? I think it's cap. I don't believe men really care if she natural or not at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, when you hop in bed with Shawty and you turn off the lights and you squeezing it, it don't matter if it's natural or if it's silicone. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference. I'm just gonna be honest. If you know, you know. You can tell the difference if Shawty bought, you know what I'm saying, bought the body. It is gonna feel different when you squeeze it. But other than that, you know, how can I say it? It still get the job done. It still get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So do men actually prefer natural beauty? I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap. Men actually, I think we really don't care at the end of the day whether the body is bought or not. And just overall with beauty, because if that's the case, then you wouldn't be talking to no female, because it ain't no female walking around nowadays that's like 100% natural. You won't find no female walking around nowadays that's 100% natural. She got fake hair. All of them got weave in. Let's talk about it. All of them got weave in. Um, yeah, her hair, that ain't her real hair. And I done dealt with a lot of women. They actually got good hair. Like they actual real hair is like be down their back, and they still have weave in their hair. It's crazy. Like they'll have they real hair braided and braided, or however they do it. They have it braided on top, and then they'll have the weave in. But I know a lot of women, they got good hair, straight up. I'm talking about good hair down her back, and she still rock weave. You know what I'm saying? They got fake that they lashes ain't fake. I mean, they lashes ain't real. She got on fake. She got and I'm gonna stop using the word fake because it's not fake. It's just not her real lashes or whatever. Like I keep saying it. Like I keep saying about the hair. I know I done dealt with a lot of women that got nice, good, healthy hair. They just prefer to have weave. So I'm not gonna say their hair is fake. Like, and then the weave they be having be like real woman's hair from someplace else. So it's like it's not fake. It's just not her hair. I don't know how that translate, but yeah. So she don't got her real hair, real lashes. They nails, they be having on their hand. It don't be their real nails. Uh, what else? Like I said, they be getting their body done. So you know, like her breast, it might not be her natural breast. She might have had um breast enhancement. So that might not be her natural breast. So her ass, a lot of them get the BBLs. It is what it is. 2025. You know, you done talk to a girl with a BBL, so it is what it is. And you know. If you know, you know, and you know. So do men actually prefer natural beauty? No. Nor do I think men care about a woman's natural beauty as long as she look good to you, however she fix it up. I think that's just something we just tell ourselves. Like, yeah, I like the old school '90s women, like the Nia Longs and the Nia Longs and the Jada Pinkett, Nia Long, Sanaa Lathan, you know, the J Lo back in the day. It was a lot of them. I can name all of them. Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox was like, yeah, she was bad back in the day too. Tyra Banks, like all of them. So that's just something we just really say, and we gotta stop saying it because it's not true. If that was the case, then none of these women would be out here getting BBLs and getting their breasts done and getting their body done up. If that was the case, if we really cared about natural, if we really said we ain't messing with women who ain't natural, then none of the women would be doing all this stuff to enhance their body or their image. They only doing it for the men and for other women too, but it worked both ways. They doing it for other women and for the man. We not telling them to really do it, but they saying that's what we like. That's what's getting all the attention. The girl with the girl with the makeup, with the girl whose body is somewhat bought. That's who's getting the attention at the end of the day. So if that's what's getting the man's attention, then of course women are going to see that and follow suit. So if she sees she got a BBL and she getting all the men attention, then now you're going to have the other woman run and go get a BBL so she can try to vie for his attention at the end of the day. But do we actually prefer non-BBL women over BBL women? No, it doesn't matter to me. It's just we take them all how they come. BBL, no BBL, fake titties, real small titties. You know what I'm saying? Real hair, weave. Doesn't matter to us. At the end of the day, man, we really just trying to have sex. All that look cute, but at the end of the day, men just really trying to have sex with women. We really don't care whether her ass is real or not. I'm just being honest, straight up. Y'all let me know in the comment section, though. Y'all let me know in the comment section. The question is, let me know in the comment section. The question is, do men actually prefer natural beauty on a woman, or is that just something we just say because it sounds great? It's the same thing. I can flip it. I could have flipped it to, I'm just a man, so I'm gonna come through the man's perspective, but I could have flipped it too also to say it's the same thing. Like when women say, well, I don't care how much a man make, I don't care how much he make. That ain't gonna determine whether I love him or not. But that's false. That's false. I'm calling cat right now. I dealt with too many women to tell you, bro, that's false. If you believe that, you the dummy. You the fool. You the idiot at the end of the day. Just being honest, it's Nightcap. We just be real, real late, real conversation, real talk. It's like when women say, oh, I don't care how much a man make. They ain't gonna determine whether I love him or not. That's false, bro. She do care how much you make. That is gonna determine how much she loves you and cooperate and is willing to let certain things slide and things of that nature based off of your income. If you make more, if you're a high value man and you make more, then she's gonna let certain stuff slide. Off rip, she's gonna let certain stuff slide. If you make more, you can get away with more. It's cap, bro. It sound good. That's what she gonna tell you. I still be with you even if you was broke. Go broke, bro, and see if she stay around. Tell her you lost your job today. Watch how fast she pack her shit up and leave, bro. Straight up. I'm just being honest. So I could have flipped the question for the women too, and for the women, y'all let me know. Y'all drop a comment. It's the same. It works the same way. Do men prefer natural bodies? It don't matter. It really don't matter. We just say that. Do men? Do women prefer? Do women prefer a high value man or a man that makes a certain amount? Yes, she do. It does. Yeah. All that, or do she prefer a man who makes a certain who has a certain income, or would she still love him the same? Trust me, she not. That's just something she tell you, bruh. She tell you that just to make you feel happy, just to boost your ego. She tell you, like, if you go broke today, she still gonna stick around, but go broke today, bruh. Or like I said, tell her you lost your job, or say you got an unexpected a heavy bill that you just didn't see coming, and watch how her mood change now. Watch how it change, bruh. She only around for what you can provide for her. If you can't provide, she about to slide. If you can't provide, she about to slide. She about to ease on out. She about to work her little move some way, somehow. She about to go on ahead and yeah. The minute you don't provide, that be the hour when she about to slide. And you can't get mad at her. It is what it is. But that was just our quick icebreaker. Like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section. Do men actually prefer natural beauty, or is that just something they say? Y'all let me know. But with that being said, we are gonna keep it moving on Nightcap. Give me 1 second so I can pull one thing up, because I need to pull this up. So give me 1 second. But yeah, bro. The minute you don't provide, the minute she gon' slide. That's just what's going on, bro. That's just what's going on. And I'm pulling it up right now. I could use that one. Nah, this is the one I want. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Give me 1 second. Should have had this pulled up. I know I just seen it also. Where is it? I just seen it. Just seen it. Okay, there we go. Boom. So for my next section, I want to get into something that I seen going around on just circulating within different social media platforms. Um and I'm gonna try to be, try to watch it a little because the kids are kind of involved in this next topic. So I'm gonna try to, do as best as I can because, when kids are involved, bro, I try to do my best. I ain't gonna go. I'm not just gonna go all the way in because, it's a topic that kind of involves, the little ones and the children. So, you know, I'm gonna kind of tiptoe around it, but we about to get into it. So for my next, or so for the next part of Nightcap, I want to talk about the Cash Doll and Tracy T. If you don't know who Cash Doll is a female rapper from Detroit. She was in a previous relationship with another rapper from Atlanta named Tracy T. And I gotta correct that. I messed up his name. Yeah, she was in a very long term. I actually think they was married, but I could be wrong about that. But I know they was definitely in a long term relationship. Her and Tracy T. He's a rapper from Atlanta, and they also, I believe, have two children together. If not, I know for sure they have one. I do know they have a child together. I believe they have two. I believe they have two. But she broke up with Tracy T, or the father to her children. She broke up with bro, and she got into another public relationship by the name of a man named Darius Smith, and I'm pulling it up right now. So as I talk, you will be able to see kind of what I'm talking about. So yeah, she was in another relationship. Oh, she got into another relationship with a guy by the name of his name is Zadarius Smith. And just recently, her and that particular fellow, they broke off their relationship. So to recap right quick, Cash Doll is a rapper from Detroit who was in a very long-term relationship with another rapper from Atlanta by the name of Tracy T. They have children together. They eventually separated and went their own ways. Next, she got into a relationship with a man named Zadarius Smith. They just recently split from their relationship. But I just wanted to talk about Cash Doll and Tracy T and co-parenting, the good and the bad. So while they was publicly, because they public figures, while they was publicly going through what they was going through, when they split up, Tracy T made a comment that says, "Man, I guess I gotta pay for all the tuition for the kids now." Cash Doll then made commented to that and said, basically, you ain't been doing nothing, bro. You ain't been paying no tuition. I've been paying all the tuition. You know, I'm just gonna be honest in the whole situation. Cash Doll is kind of a bigger artist than Tracy T. Not to say I'm not counting Tracy T pockets. I don't know what bro got going on and everything. Salute Tracy T. Salute Cash Doll. It's just Nightcap where we talk about relationships. I thought this was just very interesting how two public people and how the co-parenting and the good and the bad, and that's what I'm trying to get to about the children. Like how does this all affect the kids? I'm not gonna go in too much, but just how does this all affect the kids, and how does all this play out in the public? So when he made the comment about the tuition, she made a comment that basically said, "I've been paying all the tuition, bruh. You ain't been paying nothing." And I'm just being honest, like Cash Doll's the bigger artist. Tracy might be doing, he's probably doing this thing. Salute Tracy. Tracy T, like he do his thing. I know about bro, cause I'm from the city, so I know about bro. So salute Tracy, he do his thing. I'm not counting bro pockets. You know, he might be well off. You know what I'm saying? Or he might be good. He good. I don't know. But I know Cash Doll just publicly is a bigger artist, bro. Just being honest, bro. Not to say she has more. I don't know. I don't know if that was a cause of the split of the relationship. It could have been. I don't know. Like, it's just very interesting. So I'm gonna read first. I'm gonna get into her and the Zadarius Smith situation. So Cash Doll reveals she has split. Cash Doll reveals she has split. Her and Zadarius Smith had called it quits. The first two were linked back in March, and this is coming from Cash Doll, her Twitter/X account. And she said, "At this point in my life, I just need to be single. Darius, a great guy, but we can't see eye to eye. And with all due respect, we decided to part ways. I'm giving the internet a break also, and I'm done with y'all too right now." So she just sound like she's kind of what? I ain't not mean to do that. So she just kind of sound like she kind of through, like not through as in through, but just like kind of like taking a break from the social media and being in the public with her, all because all her relationships kind of done played out in the public. Her and Tracy T relationship played out in the public. And now I'm about to get into what Tracy T had said about the breakup, because he commented on the breakup. Some other tweet she put out, her album out, The Last Doll. So y'all go salute Cash Doll. Y'all go check out her last album. I mean her new album, The Last Doll. She tweeted, "Mental health is real. You got to make sure everyone around you means well." I read that other tweet she put out. So yeah, I'm trying to get to Tracy T's. Okay, so bruh had broke his silence on this split up too. I come back to bruh. I'm gonna come back to bruh. I want to get into what Tracy, because I want to get into the co-parenting with the kids, because I felt like when Tracy made the comment, he kind of brought the whole kids into the situation, bro. He did it, but he did. Like, he made the little tuition comment, and then it forced her, and now it's like y'all got people in y'all business about something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who y'all dating is one thing, but we ain't gotta be talking about who paying what for the kids, bro. So Tracy T chimes in on baby mama Cash Doll split from Zadarius Smith. And the headline was, "Cash Doll baby daddy Tracy T trolls Zadarius Smith after they announced they split." So this is Tracy. This is what he quoted. So y'all can see everything a little better. So this is what Tracy quoted. Tracy had put up on his Instagram. Also, shout out Hollywood Unlocked for all of this these different clips and images, and so shout out Hollywood a lot, because that's who Instagram page I'm on, so shout them out. I always like to give credit to people. So Tracy T said, "Look like I'm gonna be paying that tuition by myself. Hashtag still Tracy out now." So they both was on the shade room. They left little comments. This is after Zadarius shared a photo of himself with Cash Doll and her children while they attend her best friend's wedding. So Zadarius commented, "Nigga, when you ready to buy school clothes and go half on that tuition, let me know." Tracy T had commented, Cashton, which I believe is their son, Tracy T and Cash Doll, son together. I believe his name is Cashton. So Tracy T commented, Cashton don't want to be there. And this is Zadarius, what he had to say about the situation. He just put up a slide that said he's single. He put up a slide that said he's single. So that's what he had to say about the whole situation. And it's just getting messy and playing out messy on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like how I was just saying, and I believe a update, Cash Dog commented back, like Cash Dog claps back at Tracy T after he brings up son's tuition and Zadarius Smith split. So Cash Dog slams her baby daddy Tracy T after he tried to troll Zadarius Smith upon his split from Cash. You know. So this is what Cash Dog had to say. It's just, and then like hold on, let me. I don't care what grown folk do, bro. Straight up, I can care less who y'all dating and who. I'm only bringing light to the situation because we talking about who do what for the kids, and now people commenting the kids don't want to be there and who paying what tuition, and when you ready to go half on the back to school clothes, I you know what I'm saying, bro? And that just ain't pee from nobody. You know, excluding Cash Dog because she a woman, so I'm not gonna speak on a woman. I'm just speaking on the situation. Speaking on Tracy T, bro. Them your kids, and I understand your viewpoint, bro. Them your seeds, bro. So you can, you know what I mean? Like you can you feel like I'm gonna say what I speak up on mine. I feel you. I feel you, brother. You see what I'm saying? I feel you. I feel where you're coming from. So Darius, he's just sticking up for himself in the situation. But now we talking about who do what for the kids and buying back the school clothes. So I'm just saying this ain't P, bro. This ain't P. Like nobody need to be knowing how much the tuition is for the kids, bro, and who paying like tuition paid for the year and next year, all the way up until they 18. Actually, that's already paid off. Actually, so now I'm about to bring up what Cash Doll responded with. So Cash Doll responded after Tracy T responded about the whole tuition thing, bruh. And Cash Doll said tuition and Tracy in the same sentence is something I've never seen before. Laughing face emojis. I don't care who I'm not with. I'll never be you, prick. And I'm going to read that one more time. Because I didn't even have it on the screen. I forgot. I did that. So, this is what Cash Doll responded with after Tracy T made his comments about the breakup and saying, well, now I guess, bruh, I gotta end up paying all the tuition. Cash Dog responded to Tracy T and said, tuition and Tracy in the same sentence is something I've never seen before. Laughing face emojis. I don't care who I'm not with. I don't care who I'm not with. I'll never be you, prick. So She basically saying like, bro, don't pay no tuition. There ain't nothing I never seen. She basically saying, I don't care who I'm not with. Like, I don't care if I'm with Zadarius or not. Like, I never be you. Like, prick. Like, I never like. She saying like, I never like. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether I'm with Zadarius or not, like, I'm still gonna be paying for their tuition or their school clothes or whatever. And like how I just said, bro, like, they grown and they can do what they want to do, and I could really care less at the end of the day. I'm just being honest, bro. I can really care less at the end of the day. I'm only commenting on all this because they talking about who do what for the kids publicly. And that ain't cool. And this is the bad side of co-parenting. You have the good side when when the parents get along and people don't be blasting people and things of that nature. You have the good side of co-parent, and you also have the bad side of co-parenting. And this is the bad side of co-parenting. People publicly saying what they do for the children. Them your kid, it don't matter who really paying for what with the kids. Y'all keeping score or who doing what with the kids. Y'all both created the kids. Y'all both co-creators of the kids. It shouldn't matter who do what for the kids, bro. As long as the kids' tuition is paid, as long as they got the back to school clothes and the book supplies and pencils and papers and notebooks and coloring crayons or whatever the little kids need. You know what I'm saying? Like Lunchables and all that good stuff. Like, as long as they got what they need at the end of the day, that's what really counts. People just so grown, and then grown folk. All now I'm talking about everybody in the situation. All y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Cash Doll, Zadarius, and Tracy T. This little triangle, love circle, whatever the hell you want to call it, I don't care no more. All y'all too grown. Y'all need to be practicing emotional control. Y'all need to stop bringing up y'all traumas and triggers. If y'all done with each other, y'all need to move on and not commenting on people or whatever the situation is. All y'all need to be ashamed in the situation, because at the end of the day, who the hell keeps count of what y'all do for y'all kids? Y'all keeping count of who paying for what for the kids? Like, what is this, bruh? What is this? Who cares? Who care about what who do for the kids, bro? Get it done for the kids, man. Set an example for the kids. This is the bad side of co-parenting, bro. That's why it's important to know who you having children with, because you stuck with this person for the rest of your life. That's why who you have children with will be one of the biggest decision, if not the most important decision you will ever make with your life. Who you have children with. Y'all need to really know who y'all getting, this person you about to have a child with, because you are stuck with this person to the hip for the rest of your life. For the rest of her life, Cash Doll will have to deal with Tracy T, bro. For the rest of his life, Tracy T will have to deal with Cash Doll. Y'all really need to know who y'all having children with, bro. Because this ain't it. Because if you knew who you was having children with, then you would know that person. This is the bad side of co-parenting, bro. This is the bad side of co-parenting. This whole Cash Doll and Tracy, this is co-parenting when it don't go player, or when it don't go, you know, whatever the word is for player for women. I can't think of it right now, but when she not doing player stuff and you not doing player stuff, bro, this is the bad side of co-parenting. People keeping up tally marks for the kids. And these kids, and I'm dancing. I'm not going in. It's nightcap and it's late night, and I normally go in, but children are involved on this topic, so I'm not gonna go all the way in. But what I will say is, one day these children will grow up, bro, and all this stuff on the internet stays on the internet, bro. So the children are one day gonna see, like, my mama and daddy was fighting on the internet about, you know, who was buying me school clothes or whatever. Like, who was doing what for me when I was little, and how you think that's gonna make that child feel? That's what I'm trying to get at. How y'all think the child feels, bro? How you think the child is gonna feel when the child grows up and sees all this bickering back and forth publicly that they mama and daddy was doing? Cause this is gonna be here in 5 years, 10 years. Nothing goes away on the internet nowadays. Everything stays here. It never leaves. So the little ones might be 2, 3, 4, and 5 right now. In 10 years, they'll be, whatever, 12, 13, 14. And the kids be on the social media and all this stuff young. So really, if the kids are like, 4 and 5, they'll be on social media in 5, 6 years when they like 10. They gonna know, they know 5 years old, they know how to work the phone. 10 years old, they be on all these little TikTok. So you think they're not gonna see these clips, bro? Or you think going forward, like, another situation might not happen, or it might get even uglier than what it has gotten. It could get uglier. We see situations, people public stuff plays out all the time. This could just be the start. People could get petty and start bringing up receipts, bro. Shawty, ma'am, sir. See what I'm saying? People could get petty and start bringing up receipts, bro. Real receipts, because they was in a real long term, so they know every little dirt about each other. She know all his worst flaws, and he vice versa. He know all her worst flaws. So what they portraying to us on the up and up, what they portraying to us in front of our face, could be different. What Cash Doll portrays to us, to the public, Tracy T has seen another side of Cash Doll that we don't get to see. That's why he reacts the way he reacts to certain things. And it goes the same way for Cash Doll. Cash Doll has seen a side of Tracy T that we never seen. I'm from Atlanta, but I ain't seen, you know what I'm saying? She was involved romantically with Tracy T, bro. So she knows the side of Tracy T that we just know Tracy T. Yeah, bro rap, bro. We know bro for rapping. That's all we know, Tracy T. We know bro for rapping. But she done seen another side of Tracy T that we'll never see. So she know all the dirt on Tracy T. So if people wanted to get petty and start airing out people dirty laundry, it could go that route. But it don't gotta go that route. That's what I'm saying. And it could get a step further because kids are involved. So we could hear even worse, some of the worst stuff, and it's involving little children. That ain't it. That ain't it, y'all. So whatever y'all need to do to rectify the situation, bruh, I believe at this point, like, I like the move Cash Doll said she gonna make. She said she decided to break up with bro. That's not working out, so she just decided to be single right now, focus on herself. Said she taking a break from the social media and the internet, and she just chilling right now. I think that's the best decision for everybody. Get off the internet for a minute. Get off these social media platforms, bro, and don't take it the step further where it could go, because it could go there like that. That's what I'm trying to say. It don't take nothing but a second for, and people, cause they was in a long term relationship and they have a lot of emotional attachment to each other. So people can see things and hear things, and they could easily get in their feelings about anything, bro. You see what I'm saying? They could easily get in their feelings about anything. Then when that happens, bro, cats out the bag and this, that, and the third, bro. And it's just like, we don't gotta do that, bro. We adults. At the end of the day, we supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? That you feel me? That's how we should be moving as grown folk, bro. Like, you know, you should be moving in silence. People don't gotta know everything that's going on in your personal life because it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want the music from them personally. I just want bro to keep putting out his music and repping for the city. I want Cash Doll to keep doing her thing, repping for Detroit, and just do their thing and be successful with their music, bro. And if they do got personal problems, handle it, off the internet, bro. Like, handle it in person. And that's cool, you know. Especially when it comes to the children. Like, once we start talking about the kids, definitely, like, it's time to shut the internet down. We definitely time to shut the internet down once we start talking about the kids, bro. Like, that ain't, you know, I ain't here for that one, bro. I'm not here for that one. No, 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 yes, no. I don't know, but that ain't it. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the Cash Doll and the Tracy T situation. But yeah, just definitely, like, I got just like a soft spot in my heart for children and kids and things of that nature. Like, and if the kids wasn't involved, I don't care. If y'all want to bicker back and forth on the gram, y'all do what y'all do, bro. I mean, I don't know why y'all doing that. Everybody need to be in the studio locked in working on music. But if that's what y'all want to do, y'all do that. But all that who do what for the kids, and y'all leave that off the internet, bro. If ain't nobody told y'all, if ain't nobody gonna say it, I'll say it. I'll be the one to say it. Don't bring the internet. Y'all relationship is y'all relationship, but don't bring y'all kids and the internet together in y'all relationship, bro. That's a recipe for disaster. Like I said, it's only a matter of time, bro, for people start pulling up receipts about other things and getting petty with it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, and I don't put it past nobody, man or woman, bro. You know, it can get petty real quick. It can get real petty, bro. Just for no reason, bro. Just cause y'all, you know. But I think, hold on. I believe that was all that was said about the situation. I don't believe there was nothing else about the situation. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I believe. Hold on, man. Hey, shout out Lil Duval, man. Shout out Lil Duval. Duval always got something to say, man. He got trying to be funny. Lil Duval trolls Darius Smith and Cash Dog after the breakup. Lil Duval said ain't had to change too much for Buddy cause he already looking dressed like that anyway.
Don't you throw that up here.
Yeah. As soon as a man or brother show you genuine interest, you bitches act simple. And then you wonder why we go out with white women.
A white woman can have your sorry ass. Don't you throw that up here.
Don't you throw that up here. They crazy.
You raggedy.
Lil Duval crazy, bro. He crazy. Yeah, I believe that was it about the whole situation.
For all the ladies out there,
I didn't mean to do that. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. Like she said she was gonna take a break from the internet, but she's still on here. We're cash, dog, like cash. What going on, baby girl? Hold on, baby girl. Cash dog, what's going on, baby girl? You said you taking a break from the internet. Why you still? But yeah. So Cash Doll hopped on X and shared a new post saying she loved her man. So Cash Doll shares new post after announcing Zadarius Smith breakup. Yeah, shout out Levette 1980. Shout out Levette 1980. She said, please keep y'all business off the internet. And I couldn't agree more. Levette 1980. Like, please just keep y'all business off the internet, bro. Like, it's y'all personal. Like, we just want to hear music, be honest, bro. Like, this is getting messy, bro. For no reason. So that's what Cash Dog, she put that up. And if y'all can see, today Nightcap with your host Be Rich. But today is August the 12th. At the time and day of this recording is August the 12th, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And as you can see from her tweet, she put this up August the 12th. And this was at it's 9:01 p.m. Eastern time. And she put this up at 4:01 p.m. And she said, I love my man. So, I mean, I don't know what that means, bro. I'm not quite sure what that means. But she just actually tweeted that today. And like I said, she's supposed to be taking a break from the internet and everything. So I don't get that part of it. Yeah, this post was from 2 days ago when she said she's taking a break. So I'm just not understanding. Just not understanding the whole situation. So I don't know. Maybe she's still together with old boy. I mean, I can care less who's together with who, bro. Just like, you don't put the kids all over the social media and have the kids' name and all this grown business stuff. Like, what's the point of doing that?
What's up, y'all? It's Straight Back to say, aka.
But yeah, if you're watching this broadcast live on Our Instagram feed live will be ending in a few. Our Instagram live will be ending in a few minutes. In about 2 minutes, our Instagram live will be ending. That's not because of our doing. That's just how things are. But if you would like to continue to watch this live, just head over to YouTube or our Twitch or our Kick, Nightcap ATL, or just head over to the YouTube. But again, the feed on the Instagram live will be ending in a few minutes. So to continue to watch this live right now, if you're watching it live, just head over to YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. But keeping it moving right along, I'm just through with the whole Cash Doll and Tracy T situation. I gave my take. You know, it is what it is. So for our next segment, I just wanted to touch on this right quick. So I just found this kind of interesting, or yeah. So I just wanted to touch on like men and women and how people can pull you back and forth emotionally, and I think that ties into what I'm going my theme with tonight with the whole Tracy T, like just people tying in emotionally and people having old emotional wounds and people in having relationships for a long amount of time, and you know everything that goes along with that. So you know, so I just want to talk about right quick, like the moon and the earth and how their gravitational pull is, you know, and how men and women can pull you back and forth emotionally. So if you don't know, the moon and the earth have a like certain connection to each other, even though, so you have earth and you have the moon, and the moon is what we call like a natural satellite, and basically the moon rotates around the earth. The earth has a bigger center gravity, center gravity of mass, and because it has a bigger center gravity of mass, and the earth has a smaller one, and they're in our gravitation, I mean they're in our atmosphere, in our gravitational atmosphere. The moon, I mean the moon actually gravitates around earth. So if you have an object and this is the moon, let me see what I don't have nothing. But if you have an object and like I mean this is Earth, you would have the moon going like this because the Earth has a bigger center mass gravity. So it's rotating around Earth. But what's very interesting about the moon and Earth is this thing that we call tides when it comes to the Earth. And tides, basically how the oceans shift back and forth, they are directly connected to the moon. So the moon has a direct connection to the earth. You know, the moon is affecting the tides on the planet. So even though you have earth here and you have the moon and it's actually gravitating or rotating around earth, the moon is actually affecting Earth's tides on Earth. It's a weird, crazy connection. And I'm about to pull up what I'm saying. It's a real weird, crazy connection, and I'm about to pull up what I'm saying. But yeah, it's a direct correlation between the two, and that just got me thinking about how people can pull you back and forth emotionally. So you might be like the earth, and you might be solid, and you might be over here, and you doing your own thing, and you might have somebody like the moon who over there, but they doing little stuff, and they can pull on your emotional strings and not even and be smaller than you. But they can, basically what I'm saying, like, somebody can like affect your whole day. Like, men and women can pull back and forth on your emotions. So somebody can sway your whole emotions for the whole day, but they might be a smaller object than you. Or you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're smaller than you, but they having a big gravitational pull on you. So let me pull it up right quick. And I'm just trying to get at how men and women can pull you back and forth. So you can be like the earth, but you'll have a smaller object over here like the moon, or a smaller person like the moon. They'll be like the moon, yet they influencing you more than you even know it. And it's like the Tracy T and Cash Doll. That's why I'm connecting everything. Like, Tracy T got a whole new relationship with a whole new man, and but she got her baby daddy over here, or her children's father, which is Tracy T, and he's having a direct, gravitation pull on her. Like, she said she was gonna take a break, but then he made his little comments, and then she came back, and you know what I'm saying. So, let me pull it up. So, Moon Earth, the moon's influence on us. Throughout its long history, the moon has been Earth's companion in space. They shape each other through the invisible connection of their gravitational pull. So they have an invisible connection to each other based off their gravitational pull. And it's the same concept for humans with emotions. People have a connection to certain people emotionally. The moon's gravitational pull is relatively weak compared to Earth's. Apollo astronauts were able to leap across the lunar surface because of this weaker pull. Yet, the moon's gravitational pull is responsible for Earth's current length of day, stable season, and tides. So you see that right there? While it has a while it has a weaker while it has a while it's relatively weak compared to Earth, the moon's gravitational pull is responsible for the Earth's current length of days, stable season, and tides. So the Earth and the moon is directly responsible for how long the days are. Think about that. Days equal weeks, weeks equal month equal years. So think about that. It has a direct correlation on the tides, on the seasons. When it's hot outside, when it's cold outside. That's all because of the moon. You know. But the earth is yet like, way bigger than the moon. So I just wanted to talk about that. They go more into detail on like the science behind it. And I'm not gonna get directly into the science behind, all this. It's Nightcap. This ain't BLI the science guy. this nightcap. So I just want to show how one affects the other. So then they talking about the length of day. How it plays out between how it plays out in the length of the day. You know, over time, the moon's gravitational pull on Earth steals some of the Earth spine energy. You get what I'm saying? And it's just very interesting. But I find the same thing happens between women and men in emotions. You know, it's like the same concept. If you can see where I'm trying to go with it, you know. And they talking about the our moon days is longer than Earth's, and you know, they talk about a lot of stuff. Yeah, they talking about the seasons right here. You know. They're talking about the tides. Right here. The moon's gravitational pull tugs on all of the Earth, but especially the portion that is nearest to the moon, creating a tidal bulge on that side of the Earth and leaving behind a bulge on the far side, creating two high tides each day with low tides in between. So yeah, it's like the gravitational pull is tugging on the Earth, and it's like how people can tug on your emotions throughout the day or throughout your life. It's the same concept. People are tugging on your emotions like you're the Earth, and you don't even know it. You don't even know that people are tugging on your emotions left and right and pulling you in different directions on a daily basis. You like the Earth. You can't, you bigger than the moon, so you would never think that this little old moon can, you know, have such a big impact, but it does. This little old moon does have a big impact on the Earth, more than the Earth really knows. And it's the same with people. And then they just talking about without the moon and stuff like that. Our tides will be much smaller. And smaller tides will have affected the evolution on Earth and plant life. And yeah, you know, it's when you really dive into it, and you get behind the science, you really can see it. You really can see it. You know, people pulling you back and forth, and you don't even know. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on it a little. And I'll read this before I go on to my last topic for the night. And this is just the moon influence Hold on, let me just move this out the way right quick. This is just they talking about just the moon influence on the earth. So the moon significantly influences Earth through its gravitational pull, primarily causing tides. It also plays a crucial role in stabilizing Earth's axis, which affects climate and seasons. Furthermore, the moon's effect on tides impact ocean currents and consequently weather patterns. So, hold on, I just noticed that. So they just said, furthermore, the moon effect on tides impacts ocean currents and consequently weather patterns. And another way to look at that, you can also look at that and say that how the moon affects the earth weather patterns, people emotionally affect your behavior patterns. So I'll read it again. The moon significantly influences Earth through its gravitational pull, primarily causing tides. It also plays a crucial role in stabilizing Earth's axis, which affects climate and season. Furthermore, the moon's effect on tides impact ocean currents and consequently weather patterns. While the moon's gravitational influence on human behavior is debated, many biological processes and other organisms are synchronized with the lunar cycle. So that's basically saying that how the moon affects the earth weather patterns, people emotionally affect your behavior patterns. So you like the earth and people are like the moon pulling on your tides, and the weather patterns is like your behavior patterns. So your certain behavior patterns are a direct correlation with the people you interact with or the people that interact with you and pull on your emotions. Straight up. But, you know, we gonna keep it moving for Nightcap. And before we get out of here, we just have one more section or one more part. And also I want to say thank you for all the support. Thank everybody for all the support. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know it's free. Leave a like something. Share the content. It really helps the content go a long way. Leave a comment. Let us know your opinions and thoughts, and also subscribe to Nightcap. But before we get out of here, you know, my last topic or question for the night it's really a question, and I'm gonna leave it off. I'm gonna leave off on this. Are women too picky or are men too easy to impress? Again, I asked the question. Are women too picky or are men too easy to impress? I'm gonna go with the latter and say women are too picky. I'm gonna go with the latter and say men are way too easy to impress. It don't take much to impress a man. It really don't take much to impress a man. So I'm gonna say two things can be true at the same time. Are women too picky? Yes. Women are definitely too picky about everything. From what they want to eat to, yeah, everything. Women are definitely picky when it comes to men. Like, a woman to tell you no for the craziest reasons. Like, You could be walking down the street and try to holler at a woman, and you got on a red shirt, and she be like, "No, I don't talk to men with red shirt on." Like, what? Random. Like, what? You can be walking down the street. You can be walking down the street, and you can have on a blue shirt like you. Yeah, you can have it on like your boy. Yeah, you can have the ice blue shirt on. Go try to talk to the go try to holler at her with the ice blue shirt on. She be like, "Nah, I don't talk to men with blue shirt, ice blue shirts." Like, what? What's wrong with you? What you got going on, ma? So yeah, women are definitely too picky. Like, the pickiest creatures you'll ever find on the planet are women. The pickiest creatures you'll ever find on the planet are women, for sure. You won't find a pickier creature on this planet Earth than a woman. She picky about everything. You know. You could have dreads. She don't talk to men with dreads. Okay. Cut your dreads off and go bald. She don't date bald men. Grow your hair, grow back out your hair and cut it to waves. She don't like waves. Her ex used to have waves, and you remind her of her ex now. Like, well, what you want me to do then? Like, I did every hairstyle there is, and she still ain't rocking with me. Like, women are way too picky, way too picky. Like, it don't matter what you do. Like, she gonna find something to pick at. You know, women are picky. They say they don't want no broke man. They want a rich man. Okay, then when she get with the rich man, she don't want to put up with, you know what I mean? Like, okay, he a rich man, but he might have to work a lot because he, you know, in order to make his money, he gotta work. She too picky. She ain't gonna want to be with you. She don't want to be with the broke man because he ain't got no money. She don't want to be with the rich man because he worked too much. She don't want a man that work a 9 to 5. She want a hustler. She don't want to date the hustler because his hustle is he scam. He a scammer. I mean, that's a hustle to some people. Like, women are too picky, bro. Too picky. It's just like, what do you want? What do you want then? Women too picky, man. Are women too picky or are men too easy to impress? Like I said, men are way too easy. Both of this is true. Both of this is true. Men are way too easy to impress. They don't take no. Most men don't eat. Most men don't even ask a woman about her education no more. Men don't even ask women about their education. Like, men don't even care if she educated or not. That's gonna tell you a lot about a woman too, whether she educated or not, whether she got a good head on her shoulders. We too easy to impress though. We'll pass up the educated women for, you know, a woman that's showing some ass and titties. You showing some ass and titties? Oh yeah. We going for it. We going for it for sure. But you know, that's what impressed men nowadays. And it goes back to the natural beauty in the you know, we so easy to impress. Like, that's why they going out and getting the BBL'S and they titties done and the nose job and the lips too. They getting the lips done too. They getting the lips done too. The lip injections and the nose job. Like men are so easy to impress. You know what I mean? And we too easy to impress. I'm gonna be honest, men don't even ask a woman like what you do for work no more. We don't even care. If she look good, we going for it. If she look good, or if she your type, it's two things. If she look good or if she your type, it could, you know, like the look good is universal. Like everybody know a good looking woman when they see one. But you might find certain women attractive because she might be your type. Like, when I say your type, like, if she look good, that's just like an attractive woman. We everybody impressed by attractive women. But if she your type, it's like if you like more melanated women, like if you like more melanated, darker skinned women, you know, she your type. You know what I'm saying? So you already impressed by Shawty because she got more melanin than the other women. You know, she more melanated. She more chocolate. You might like chocolate women. More melanated, chocolate women, darker skinned women. So you just impressed that she of a darker skin tone or a darker shade or more melanated than the next woman. You that impressionable. You going based just off looks. And she could be not educated, not what you looking for in a wife or a mother figure or whatever you have in mind, but you just so impressed by what she looked like. Then you might have a lighter skinned woman over here, or what we call a red bone, you know, or a caramel colored woman, a red bone, you know, and she might be more motherly figure, more, you know, wifey material, but you ain't looking at it like that. And it's vice versa. I could have said the same thing in the situation. You might be impressed by the light skinned girl, by the red bone or the light skinned girl. But you might have a darker skin tone woman who has more of the qualities and the characteristics you're looking for in a partner. But you just so impressed because shawty over here just light skinned, she look exotic, or however y'all say, she look exotic, she light skinned. You just easily impressed. You're not even looking. She don't have none of them characteristics you really want in a woman or a wife or a mother figure or a partner. She has none of them characteristics, bro. You really want and really need in your life. You just impressed because she light skinned. Like, you that simple. Men are that simple, bro. That's what the question should have said. Are men that simple? Are men too easy and too simple? And the answer is yes. So are women too picky? For sure, women are too picky, bro. I ain't met a woman yet that ain't, you know. You ask a woman what she want to eat, she gonna give you 5 different answers. You know what I'm saying? And then she gonna be picky and say she don't want none of that right now. She gonna say she want five. She gonna give you 5 different answers, and she gonna say, and I don't want none of that. Like, well, I don't know what you, man. I guess you just eating air tonight, then, shawty. I don't know. I'm about to go get me something to eat. I guess you just eating air. You just eat air tonight, then. I'm about to go get me something to eat though. Yeah, women are that picky. Like, women for sure are that picky. But yeah, that was just our women too picky. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments, but I just want to ask y'all. Yeah, let's move this out the way. But before we get up out of here, um, play my play my song before we get up out of here. But yeah. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in. Well, first, thank you for all the support. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's free. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Nightcap with your host, B Rich. I will see you. We are here every Tuesday night. Nightcap. But until next time, I will see you. Enjoy the rest of your evening or enjoy the rest of your day. And we out. Peace.